News 12 Connecticut is celebrating Asian Pacific American Heritage Month throughout May by recognizing the contributions and influence of Asian Americans in our communities. News 12 Connecticut's Lauren Fabrizi introduces us to a Fairfield educator whose lessons are taught both in and outside the classroom.
I'm Rose Healy, but I also have a Chinese name called Wang Xin.
It's a name Rose Healy was given by her college professor here in the U.S. nearly 30 years ago.
So I got my English name from that day on. She did say that Rose is a beautiful flower, so it's for you perfectly.
Healy was raised by her grandparents in Shanghai, China, while her parents earned a living in Beijing. When she was 7, she moved to Beijing, reuniting with her parents to attend school there. After graduating high school in 1987, she made the tough decision to leave her family behind and come to America.
Deng Xiaoping, the economic reform, so the mainland China basically opened door to the West. So that's probably the reason I come to this country for higher education.
Her new home, Norwalk, Connecticut.
All I have is a book of a dictionary. I carry that dictionary everywhere with me.
Healy stayed with a sponsor family, graduating from Sacred Heart University in the early 90s. She landed her first job working in finance in Coscob. A few years later, she met her husband, Tim. The two wed in '98 and moved to Fairfield, where they had their daughter, Emily. Healy had been a stay-at-home mom for several years when she transitioned back into the workforce, this time in a role that would encompass her heritage.
The district of Fairfield Public Schools, they start thinking open a Mandarin Chinese program for high school students.
Fast forward to now, Healy has been with Fairfield Public Schools for 14 years. She currently teaches language and culture at Ward High School.
So I can use my own experience to teach my class.
But her lessons aren't just taught in the classroom. She's taken her students to China, and recently, she and her students participated in local Stop Asian Hate rallies.
For people to realize we all living in the same community, same country, we should not have a hate.
All chapters of her life that Healy says made her the person she is today. The countless pages of her autobiography she now gets to share with her students.
They understand their teacher can do it, they can do it.
In Fairfield, Lauren Fabrizi, News 12 Connecticut.